Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another episode of Jamon two times, but today it is only one Jamon. It is the junior today. But to compensate for the lack of father that is here, we have a special guest here. He is my best friend, a friend that I met in freshman year of college, roughly 5 or 6 years ago. 5 years going on 6 years ago. It's been a wild ride. We've been through so much like trials and tribulations together. But like I said, he is a good friend of mine. His name is Isaiah. Isaiah, the floor is yours. Any introductions you want to go ahead, do so now.
Nice to meet you guys. Obviously, you stated I'm Isaiah. It's kind of crazy. We've been friends for 5 going on 6 years now. Time flies. Like, that's crazy. I can literally remember the first day I met you, which is wild. And,
Yeah.
yeah. We were two totally different people back then. And it's kind of cringe looking back on who we used to be. But, now things are going well. But
Yes, definitely. And speaking of cringe, that is going to be the most, or the first thing I want to go back in time and touch upon. So, going back to those days, we were what? Freshman, sophomore? Were we cringe as juniors?
no, I think by the time we hit junior year, we kind of just freshman, sophomore year, we were cringe. Yeah, there's
Cringe
no
as fuck.
getting
Cringe
by.
as fuck.
But by junior year, we just kind of we knew the way.
So for you, what would you say the most cringe thing was between groups and the end of sophomore year? In that 2.5 year time period, what was the most cringe thing?
Actually, I do. There's one cringe thing about our junior year, and it is the most cringiest thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
was gonna
And
say the
that's when,
same thing.
and that was when Rasheen threw in a frozen pizza inside of a microwave.
I
That 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 just eliminates everything. It's that's the most flagrant thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing. And as soon as I said the end of sophomore year, I was like, fuck. Because really, the most cringe thing happened our junior year. Which is fucking fried. And you just said we weren't cringe junior year. But
We
that
witnessed
we
that.
weren't.
That's
We weren't.
yeah,
That was an
yeah.
external factor that happened there.
That was flagrant. Like, he legit needed to be sentenced to several years in prison.
Yeah.
That was really that. I've never, there's usually weird quirks, things people do with their food, and and that happens sometimes. But that one, no,
No.
no,
Yeah.
that just it's still raw. He put it in there for what is it, 4 minutes?
I
Like
think
the
it was,
same
yeah, it was something like 3 or 4 minutes.
the same length as what you warm up for a hot pocket, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it was yeah, that probably was the most cringe shit. Like it was just cuz like you
crazy thinking
said,
about it.
I respect I respect people and their taste buds. And by the way, people, I probably do have COVID, but I don't know. I just know my throat fucking hurts. And so bear with me on this. That's why I have my water here. And so if you hear me pause, cough, whatever, it's because I'm fighting for my fucking life right now. But like I was saying, I respect people and their taste buds and the quirks that they may have with different kinds of food and shit. But a pizza in the a pizza from Papa Murphy's. You guys know Papa Murphy's.
Dude, I don't even think some of folks on the West Coast, they don't even know what Papa Murphy's is. Is it even is it just a Midwest thing?
I don't know. It might be because it very much would be something very Midwestern to have. So basically, Papa Murphy's, for those of you that don't know, is a chain restaurant that serves pizza, but they don't bake it, they don't cook it for you. They essentially just make the pizza raw and then give it to you so that you can take it home and bake it yourself. Now, what is the advantage to that? I don't necessarily know off the top of my head right now, but
I think it was free.
yeah,
They gave
yeah.
it to us for free.
They gave us that pizza for free. And so, us being a couple of college students weren't gonna just not take free food. So we went and
Broke.
got it. Me, Isaiah, and Rasheen, we went and got the free pizzas, and we get the pizzas, and Rasheen is like, "Oh, bet, bro. If this shit fits in the microwave, I'm gonna just put it in there. You guys can use the oven or whatever." I'm just like, "Bro, are you that hungry? Just use the oven first." And he was like, "No, bro. If it fits, I'm gonna put it in the microwave." And I'm like,
I'm going through PTSD right now.
dude, I was baffled. I was just like, there's no way he's serious. And I, like, the whole time I'm driving back, Isaiah's in the passenger seat. I'm thinking to myself, all right, he's obviously doing this for the memes. Like, he's not actually going to fucking put this pizza in the microwave and cook that shit. But no, we get back home. First thing he does, frame one, opens the fucking microwave and says, if it fits, I'm putting it in here for 3 minutes, whatever it is. If I can find the video, I'll probably edit this video and put the footage in right here of him putting the pizza in there, and it fit. And it worked, and he ate that shit. Now, was it done? I don't know.
No. I'm just gonna answer that for you. It wasn't done, ladies and gentlemen. He ate lukewarm raw pizza. No, like just no. I'll explain it from my perspective. As Jamon would say, I thought he was bullshitting, doing this for the memes. You know, actually, I thought it was kind of like a bet to see if it would fit in the microwave.
Yeah.
And then after, like, he would just put it in the oven like a normal civilized human. But as soon as the thing is, it caught me off guard when it fit in the microwave perfectly, but then it really like flabbergasted. Like, I was stunned when he shut that shit and then set it to like 4 minutes. I was like, fun's over. Like, all right, like you won, dude. Like take it out and put it in the oven and bake it at 450 for like 15-20 minutes. No, he legit. Yeah, I'm still speechless to this day, and like, I'm just still like doing these, like, because I'm just like, it's cringe, and it's just like that's a person who has their bachelor's degree. Like, that's a person who can say that they're educated. Like, that just
he essentially nuked a pizza and ate it. Like, imagine you're living in Hiroshima during the time that the US bombed it, and you're standing outside with this pizza, holding it in the air, and all the radiation from the bomb cooks the pizza, and you somehow live, and you just eat the pizza after the bomb cooked it for you. That is basically what you're doing when you're putting a full-size raw fucking pizza in a microwave at the Monroe.
That was a dingy ass. Oh my god,
dude. Yeah. Next fucking topic, bro, because that shit is just disgusting. And on the topic of
disgusting, cringe. That's damn near embarrassing. Like, it's just like,
dude, it's the worst. I don't even know how we got to that. Well, I remember, and it's honestly my fault. But like, on the topic of disgusting, let's talk about the opposite. Let's talk about some heat. You guys are probably wondering, what's all this chicken? Who is this nigga? Who,
It's a good friend of ours.
It is a very good friend of ours. Isaiah, do you care to explain the lore behind Charlie Biggs?
Charlie Biggs is an institution. I mean, it goes back from the first days me and Jamon were in Bloomington at IU. He was personally my salvation for living at Wright. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, probably things have changed over there, but when I was living there was no AC. Like, and this is coming from a person, I didn't believe in global warming before then. I was like, bro, bro, it's cold and it's hot, bro. Weather changes. It's Indiana. No. That fall in Bloomington, after I experienced that with no AC, no climate control or anything, yeah, I believe in global warming. Yeah, we're gonna die. But off topic, but yeah, Charlie Biggs was located in the food court at Wright, and it was basically our institution. Like, it was the only place opened when everything was closed, and it saved us from a lot of hunger headaches.
Yep.
Saved us from starvation. After hooping, we know who we can count on, and that was Charlie.
Facts. After every hoop session, because we always hooped outside of the food court, So everything was just like right there. It was just a matter of if we wanted to go in the food court with sweaty balls and fucking sweaty shirts and shit. Cause there might be bitches in there, you know. So it's like, do we want to do this? But like most often than not, we did. And Charlie Biggs would be the only thing that was open. And you know, you had to go in there and get the chicken wrap with the lettuce, the tomato, the fucking hot sauce, you know. Our boy Rasheen was working at that food court. It's the Charlie Biggs thing. And so you know, you would think that they, like, I don't know, taught the nigga how to cook food. But then here we are putting pizzas in the microwave. And it's just...
I stopped going once I found out, you know, he worked there, because I know the standards were lower.
Yeah.
But when we were going there, you know, there was pizza, there was a pizza shop, there was like an Italian place, and there was a place you can get subs, kind of like a Subway or a Penn Station, right?
Yeah, they had all kinds of stuff over there. They even had like donuts and breakfast and shit in the morning.
Half the time they would be closed, or they were like cleaning up, they wouldn't be open.
Yeah.
But Charlie Biggs, always open, always ready to give you good service and good chicken.
Every time too.
Time.
And it
never
was
let
just,
us down.
It was, man, like, and that leads me to another segue, to another like time that you may or may not have been there for, but I want to confirm with you. Were you there when one of our friends needed to go get a number from...
Oh, no. Yeah, I wasn't there, but I have heard this story, and I want you to retell it again, please.
Alright, I will retell it just because you asked. So basically, people, one day we were hooping, of course, me and a couple of friends. It was me, Quinn, Chad, Rasheen, Syed might have been there as well, right? Isaiah was not there that day, as he just confirmed, but he later was like consulted with and like, you know,
was briefed on that.
He was briefed on the events that took place, because this was some shit. But so we go to the Charlie Biggs, and there's this girl who used to have a crush on me in groups. And if she's watching this video and claims that I'm capping, don't fucking do this. Cause you know, alright, that's all I'm gonna say. But she used to like try to fuck with me in groups, and I was pretty anti and pretty like against it, because I was doing groups for the sole purpose of, I'm here for my fucking degree, you know? This is my scholarship, this is my opportunity to prove myself. I'm just gonna focus on school. I don't care about none of the extra shit, alright? But she cared about all the extra shit. So, fast forward to, what was this, like, it was freshman year, because we were still living in the dorms. Fast forward a couple of months, and she's working at the Charlie Biggs, or the food court in general, at Wright, like, the one that we were just talking to you guys about. And so, after the hoop session, we go there, and one of our friends sees her. Excuse me. And he's like, yo, that girl up there that's like serving the chicken and shit, she's bad as hell. And I'm like, yeah, I know her, bro. And he was like, bro, how do you know her? And I was like, I did groups with her, blah, blah, blah. I told him about all the stuff that like we used to do in groups, and how she would like, you know, like hook my arm and try to walk with me after class and shit, and then like follow me to my room and all this other bullshit. And he was like, bro, do you got her number? Like, can you go talk to her for me? Like, put me on, bro. And I'm just like, dog, no, I can't. I severed that bridge with her long ago. I severed that bridge with her and another girl that was also trying to be on the same shit. And then they became friends because I just like cut them off. And then they probably just fucked off and just started talking shit about me every time they saw me walking by or whatever. And so I couldn't talk to this girl after 6 months and be like, hey, remember me? By the way, my nigga over here want to talk to you. Like, you know, that wouldn't seem right. And so I just told him, like, bro, you're gonna have to do this yourself. And you're gonna have to go up there and like, just ask her. It's not that hard. Just go up there, ask her for her number. She's working. Her coworkers are there. She's damn near pressured to give you her number because all the eyes are on you. You got niggas in the back, you know, waiting in line for actual food, and you trying to get a number. I don't think she would embarrass you in front of all these people. Like, she's just not that kind of girl. She's a nice person, but, you know, this wasn't for me. And so I told him, just do it. So he goes up there, he does it, and we're sitting back, like the rest of us, after he goes up there and talks to her, and we're like, he's not gonna fucking do it. Like, he's gonna go up there, he's gonna choke, and he's gonna come back with actual food and act like he was like, oh, she's not up there anymore, bro. So I just said, fuck it. I might as well get some food. I'm already up here. Blah blah blah. But no, he came back empty-handed, but with a smile on his face, and I was like, oh my god, this nigga actually got the number. And he did. He got the fucking number. But he got it on the yeah, he didn't do shit with it, and he got it on the condition that, like, she told him that she already had a girlfriend, and he basically hit her with that, damn, so you can't have friends? And she was like, you right, here you go. And after that, all they did was play 8-ball, and then did shit else, man. It was just so fried, because he would text us in the group chat 3 a.m. talking about, man, I bet that pussy fire. I'm just like, dog, 3 a.m.? I got class in 5 hours. What are you texting me in the group chat this shit for? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, dude. Those were some times, man.
Dude, those were just fried times, and it's nice to, like, look back on them and just laugh at them again. Like, it's just really just like look back on them like, wow, we really were acting like this.
It's crazy. Like, if I could go back and just, like, be a fly on the wall for some of the conversations that we had, and just, like, listen in on it and experience it from a third person point of view, that would probably be the funniest shit ever. Because there was so much shit, like, when you were like, I think you were the one that, like, said that Bangarang was Rasheen's, like, theme song. Dude, when we were at the C-store that day, I don't know if you remember, I was literally fucking crying that night.
Yeah. Dude, I remember, didn't you take a picture? Dude, it was like, dude, that night was just hilarious, because I don't know what he said that just, like, triggered me, but I was just like, you know what, bro, like...
Bro, you were like... You hit him with the, like, whoop whoop whoop, and then the space bar spamming, and, like, bro, I was just fucking crying. I was just fucking crying, dude.
I was on one that day, because that's all he was talking about. It was just, like, he would listen to, like these weird alternative, like, hip-hop groups that was, like, kind of like XXXTentacion, but, like, way more edgier, and then it's that, or, like just dubstep. So there's just, like, no middle ground, and it was just that, and then he would try to blast dubstep one time. I'm like, bro, no, like,
nah,
no,
yeah.
not.
He was on some other shit, bro. You remember all the...
I remember that night at the C-store. That was legit. I was crying too,
bro.
That was just funny, bro. And then, like, the employees of the C-store were looking at us like, bro, what the fuck are they crying?
Yeah, they probably fucking hated us, bro. Because we were just sitting outside the store,
we were loitering,
not buying shit. Yeah, literally loitering after hours, not on shit, just being dickheads and just, you know, roasting each other. They probably got a laugh out of it too, but they couldn't laugh because it's, like, against their, you know, their job to, like, 'cause that's bullying, I guess. It wasn't fucking boy. He deserved that shit. There's no way you're telling me we bullied a nigga who put a pizza in the microwave. Like, no, you did that yourself and we called you out. That's not bullying.
This is the same individual. The first time I ever met this man, we were hooping outside. And this is like 90-degree weather, like sunny as Bloomington can be, and hot. You know, everybody's wearing t-shirt shorts. Jamon was, Syed was. And then I meet Rasheen for the first time. Comes walking through the distance, you know, like, you know, there's like this, like, haze, and you see a character, and he walks in with, like, Vans and white jeans on, and, like, I think like a crew neck. And I'm like, are you dead ass?
Yep, that is the Rasheen fit. A fucking pair of jeans.
And then you came up to us and we're like, yeah, we're gonna play basketball. It's going 2-on-2. You and Rasheen. I'm like, wait, this is Rasheen? He's wearing this? And then I proceed to score every point that game with no help from Machine.
None whatsoever. Maybe the occasional rebound.
Yeah, the occasional rebound and chest pass.
Yeah, because that's all he could
him
do. He could chest pass. Like, his shot was just a chest pass off the backboard. That's what his jump shot was. It just like, and he just like threw it off. Like, what the fuck is that, Rasheen? And like, that wasn't even the worst outfit I would say that he has like worn to a hoop session. I've seen him pull up in a leather jacket.
I saw that. Yeah, that one was bad. He looked like one. You know, have you ever seen those '70s movies, like the Greasers or some shit?
Yes, bro. He's part of the Outsiders, bro.
Yeah, but
like, bro, Ponyboy was not golden that night, man. That nigga was fucking bronze, bro. Like,
that shit was insane. I just like, there's just so much fried shit that we went through, and it's like some of it was due to us and putting ourselves in that. And a lot of others were just like, we just happened to be there. We did not control that. We did not want to witness that, but it just happened.
A lot of it was pure happenstance. It just like, we just stumbled upon it. Like some of the shit that happened with, I remember we went to a, what is it called? A tailgate. We saw a lot of shit there. That was the one and only tailgate I've ever been to. After that shit, I was like, I don't think I could ever go to another one again. And I for sure didn't. I did not go to a single one after that shit.
I went to a couple after, but I just think when we went, we went late, and we just saw the trashy end of it. Like, it was just like, it was not cool.
We were also inexperienced too, because I think that was your first one too.
That's my first one.
So yeah, it was the first one for both of us, and you gave it the benefit of the doubt and was like, I'll try another one someday. I was like, fuck no, never going to that shit again. It was just too much hassle, nigga. We had to walk like 5 miles just to get there.
Dude, the next tailgates I went to, like, I was either getting driven there, or I like a carpool, like, or got
like an Uber or something.
Yeah. Like, that whole walking from Central Park campus all the way to like what is it? Behind Luddy, like, is it near Briscoe?
Yeah.
Stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
No, it's like, I've never been to a football game, never been to a basketball game. Actually, my likeness has been to a basketball game. Or is it a football game? I forget. Wherever they're posting my videos, my likeness is somewhere out there being promoted, and the school is profiting off of that shit. You know, I have the most views on that channel for all the other students that they did, you know, and so I would literally want to know, right? I want to know how many students apply for MSIS solely off of my video. I just want to know. I just want to know if anybody from IU is watching this shit and you can like run those analytics and send them to me. I would like to know. I would definitely like to get my hands on that information or that data, because that's very interesting. I will personally reach out to those kids and DM them on LinkedIn and be like, LOL, got them, and then leave.
Dude, man, I just remember that time transitioning from senior year, getting into MSIS, and then like going through the summer. Like that whole process was hell. Like,
it was terrible.
Like the spring semester of our senior year before COVID, like I was having fun, man. That was the most fun I've ever had in a semester before COVID. I was taking bowling. I was taking billiards, which is pool. Like I was just clowning, man. I was like, fuck it. When am I ever gonna do this again? And so, yeah, that was fun. And then COVID happened, and then we're all like, yeah, 2 week spring break, and then like,
never came back.
Yeah. Dude, thank God for me like doing grad school, because that would have been the last time I would have been on campus.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, you are 100% right, because literally after like spring break, like he said, we got 2 weeks off, and then they were like, we give y'all niggas 2 more weeks. Like, you know, we gotta figure this shit out. We give y'all niggas 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks go by, and they're like, just stay there, bro. Just stay there, bro. We do it all online. So we finished all online. Never went back to campus. Nigga, I didn't even graduate. We didn't even have a proper graduation. We didn't have nothing. Isaiah got lucky to actually go to a graduation and, like, you know, have a proper one that had all his family shit. I did not have any of that. And I graduated twice within 2 years. I did not have any of that shit. They gave me a graduation, but they were like, your family can't come. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all niggas want me to live stream this shit on Twitch? Like, why not? They were just like, sorry, bro, COVID protocols, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go. And so I just never went. But since Isaiah graduated this past December, like it's not December. Since Isaiah graduated in December of this month, he actually got to experience the, you know, the atmosphere of a graduation. He had parties with his family, which he was, very kind enough to like invite me and extend that invitation to me. It was an amazing experience. I wish I had like more footage and shit that I could share with you, but it really was a humbling experience to be part of that and just to be a part of his family, even if it was for like that one night, you know. But I'm happy that you got to experience that shit, dude, because it's like I literally will never know what it's like until I have like kids, you know. And even then I still won't know what it's like because I'm gonna be the one paying and organizing the shit, and I'm not even gonna be celebrating it because, you know, I won't be celebrating it for my accomplishment. You know what I mean?
It's like it's expected though. Like at that point when you're like seeing your kid, you're like, all right, I got a master's. You know, that's the standard now. It's like a bachelor's, like, oh, that's cool or whatever. like we don't look at things the same anymore. But and especially in terms of like you celebrating a graduation, you won't get to experience that, and that, you know, that sucks. Like the graduating feeling, like, okay, I did this, and which you did, and you deserve it. And like hopefully my graduation party was kind of like a little bit of, you know, a way to kind of, okay, yeah, I did it, or just kind of get some recognition for it, because, you know, you deserve recognition because we did this.
And I thank you for that, man, because I was talking to your dad about that too, actually, and he was telling me that, like, you know, even though like I didn't have a graduation, he was telling me I should still feel like some kind of like pride in myself for going through and like doing what we did and stuff like that. And it was so cool that he like shouted me out in that speech. I 100%, dude, 100% did not expect him to do that. I didn't even think about it. He said 2 people, and I'm like, all right, what are the odds? And then he was like, your godmother, and then Jamon. I was like, holy shit. I didn't expect that, and I had to come through the woodworks to like make my way up there, and like
I tried to like help him out with it at the end. Like, that was just so. Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad he kind of gave you, you know, a shout out. But I try to fix it up for him, make it as like make it as like cool as possible, and try to end it on a high note.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just so cool that like he thinks so highly of me. I think highly of him. I love the dude, you know. Every time we get together, we have like meaningful talks, and like, you know, he's just a cool guy, you know. I love your dad, dude. I love your mom too. Your mom is dope as fuck. She treated me like her own son. It's your damn dogs, dude. Your dogs have got the problem with me, man.
Hey, man.
I'll give the one with, I forget. He has like the old head. Yeah, I'll give him a pass because he's deaf.
The Chihuahua's
like, she was like, no, bro. She got close to me. I'd like put my hand out. I was like, hey, come here. She came close. She was like, nah, nigga, you good. And she went the other way. I was like, okay, yeah. But we are reaching the end of this video because I like to keep these like 30 minutes so it's digestible for people to watch. So, the last thing I want to ask you, what is the biggest lesson or quote that you've learned in the past 5 years from all of college? What was the biggest takeaway or the biggest lesson or a quote, something that you would never forget? What is it?
From the late great Kobe Bryant. He said, people, set these goals and they set these, high milestones, and they think, when they reach them, they're gonna get, satisfaction and, really kind of just enjoy once they reach the, mountaintop or reach their goal. But in reality, it's the journey. The journey is like the actual dream.
Yeah.
It's not the dream of like attaining that goal or that accomplishment, but the journey is the actual dream. So going through that process, going through undergrad, especially like, graduating and having that graduation day, it made me reflect and just really think like, wow, the journey was the real dream.
Yeah. There you have it, people. I never even thought about it like that until you said it, but you are 100% right. Those 2 degrees behind me, you guys can't even see it because it's a green screen, but those 2 degrees behind me would mean nothing without everything that I did to get them. Like Isaiah said, you can dream about, anything you want, but if you skipped and fast forward to that point, it would just be
It's
meaningless.
not gonna mean much.
Yeah,
Not gonna mean much.
not gonna mean much at all. But something that does mean much is your attendance in this episode of Jamon 2 times.
Hey,
And
hey.
I do want to send my appreciation out to you. I also want to give you another congratulations on achieving your master's degree, as we spoke about earlier.
Thank you, man.
I do now want to open the floor to you for any other, any other shameless plugs you may have, any shout outs you want to give. Also, we're going to do a new tradition starting now, starting with Isaiah. Isaiah, you get to choose, you get to call out the next motherfucker you want to see on this little podcast. The floor is yours, my man. Let the people know what's going on in your life. Do any shout outs you want, and then call out who you want in the hot seat next.
All right, hey, I'll take the floor. You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's just my name, Isaiah Conan. Just straightforward like that, no spaces, no capitals. Follow me on IG. But who I want in the hot seat next episode is the motherfucker we was talking shit about, Rasheen. Get him on here. I need an explanation. I just can't fathom that he actually did that. Like, even though I saw him do it, I need an explanation. I need a why. Why.
I do too, and I think that's a perfect suggestion. I may not be able to do it because he is anti, but I will do my damn best to get that man up on Jamon 2 times. And you know what? I'm gonna have a fucking pizza in the background. Papa Murphy's in the background when we do it too. So, people, leave a like for Isaiah. Make sure you let him know congratulations down in the comments below. I'll leave all his social or his Instagram in the description below. Make sure you follow my mans, and yeah. Anything else?
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. And there we have it. We have been Jamon and Isaiah. This has been Jamon 2 times, and we'll catch you in the next episode, hopefully with Rasheen. Peace.